Oh, hello, Veterans Day, KV employees, everybody out there. Welcome to Veteran Lang YouTube channel. I appreciate you being here. Hey, appreciate the comments too. I enjoy the back and forth a little bit. I will do my best in my videos to always improve and go through feedback. But I did get a chuckle. I will have to share. You'll see it out there. I've been told before in my videos that I speak too fast and I need to slow down. And this time I got told I speak too slow and I need to speed up. And I'll do what I can. You might have to speed me up and you might have to slow me down on the videos. We all have a different level of abilities, knowledge, skills. So I don't know if I can give you that one fully, but I'll do my best. But I do appreciate some of the other comments out there. Definitely discussions as we strive to educate and make things smoother between VA and veterans alike and everybody in between. My ultimate goal is maybe one day, veterans, you won't need me to stand in the middle for the VA to do it right or to have the VA work with you in a way that we imagine it should be done. Hey, so for this video here, really quick, I'm going to make it fairly short. I had a whole bunch of notes drafted up in scripts, and because I know that's one of the other feedback points out there is when I don't follow my notes and scripts, I go into angles and I lose individuals. So bear with me, and I apologize on that. I'm going to go off script here. Back in February 2026, I did a video because the VA put out a report. VA started reporting how much money they were paying to representatives, to VA representatives, or I'm sorry, let me back up, VA accredited representatives, VA accredited attorneys, VA accredited agents. Now, keep in mind, as was mentioned before, this number does not calculate in the work that the VSOs do. This doesn't calculate into the fees that were paid directly by veterans to their representatives. It only calculates in the direct payment fee agreement process. Now, remember, the direct payment fee agreement is where the fee agreement is contingency based upon winning, say, something like an appeal, supplemental claim, higher level review, or a notice of disagreement to the Board of Veterans Appeals, for example. 20% is the max threshold on that one. Anything above that, so 20.5, 21%, 22%, VA will not do a direct pay agreement. Now, the agreement, again, has to fit rules that say it's valid for the VA to also pay out. So if there was any that were marked 20% and were deemed invalid, hey, that's not included in these numbers either. Now, the 20% is of the attorney's fees or the agent's fees that the VA will hold for a holding period of at least 60 days before they send that out to that attorney or that agent. Keep in mind, if it's not a direct pay agreement with the VA, the agents and attorneys can, by law, bill up to 33 1/3% of any back pay. Ourselves, just a note, we do our best to hold that 20%, and we try to keep things more affordable for veterans. There are some also spots in the law that says that the work can't be charged. Mainly claims that have never been decided by the VA before, so something new, something never filed veterans. And we take in a lot of those here. So I will have to say that there's definitely a lot of work that's not going to be showing in these reports. Now, is that a bad thing? I'll let you decide. I'm going to leave the opinion out of that one. Maybe, maybe not, but I'm not really so sure it is. I think what we're seeing here in these reports is at least enough to say, we really got to fix something. And here's why I say this. Let's go back to the video I did in February. If I recall right, I think this report it came out around January originally, right before the video I did. So the original report was showing a couple different numbers. Same numbers that the report from here of June 2026 is showing. Well, not the same numbers, but the same matrix, right? So let's start with the one of the first ones here, in the last 12 months. So ultimately, what was the amount the VA was saying that they paid in the last 12 months from the report? The first report that came out back at the beginning of the year showed $394.7 million was paid out. We're looking at a report that says now in the last 12 months, $405.1 million has paid out. I don't got to tell you, that's a significant increase for just a few months. Again, we're up to 405.1 million from 394.7 million. Not a mathematician. If I do it really quick, what are we looking at? Somewhere between $5 and $6 million in about 5 months. That's about an additional, feels like about additional $1 million a month that got paid out. There was also a monthly average number that I want to focus in on for the last 12 months. So they broke it down, what the average was as each month. It was a little bit different. So, for example, on the first report, November 2025, they showed 29.4 million was paid that month in those fees. And December 2025, 35.3 million was paid in those fees. So they took the average over the 12 months, and their first report showed that the average was 32 million that was paid out in these direct payment fees for the appeal work that was being done by the VA-accredited attorneys and agents. So let me run that one more time. 32 million. 32 million was the average. Our 12-month average now is 33.8 million. You're looking at almost 2 million more. You got an increase still, and it's a significant one. Remember the numbers I gave. The biggest one was in December 2025, between December and November, and that was 35.3 million. The new report shows May 2026 and April 2026. The biggest number here I have is 37.4 million in May, and the smallest one I have is 36.6 million from April. Either way, both of those are 1 to 2 million bigger than December of 2025. So I would say on the surface, we're looking at a $1 to $2 million increase here in fees that are being paid. Now, we can look at this different ways, but what's concerning for me is somebody with all the experience I have working inside the VA, understanding some of their numbers, the rules, the matrices, being in those positions that allowed me to be that close to it. This sends off an alarm to me. This says, hey, it's really possible that there are a lot of errors occurring in the VA system. Quality is not in check. There should be a lot of concerns. How's the VA training? What's happening in the VA side to cause this big of an increase, or these amounts to be paid out to VA accredited attorneys or agents? Because remember, if we do the calculation, veterans, this is not just money being paid to the agents or the attorneys. This is your money. This is back payments. It's coming off of your past due benefits that have been delayed to you. And we're talking about $2 billion in total when you do the math. $2 billion been delayed. And again, we're not even calculating all the work and all the payments that are out there. We're just calculating a fraction. So, very alarming to me. So I wanted to follow up on this one. I wanted to tag another video out there and go, hey, look, what the heck? Because this also comes at a time where VA has been proudly standing in front of Congress, even in the public, and saying, look, we're doing better for veterans, and we are moving the backlog, and we've cleared so many claims. But did you do it accurately? Did you do it with consideration of quality? And are you truly being helpful by just quickly deciding a claim? A lot of times what we see back here is the bad and the ugly. And out of the bad and the ugly, I'm going to tell you that we see a lot of not reading evidence. We see examiners where it makes me scared to go to a doctor, especially contract examiners that VA uses. Not all of them are bad, but you'll question where they got their degree from, because you'll see a lot of inadequacies. You'll see a lot of errors, a lot of stuff that just isn't going to make sense, that needs to be fixed. The point is there is a lot of errors out there on all the way around. Now, veterans, I can't say that you're completely free of the errors. I mean, we're stubborn. We may not go to medical or sick call. We may not go get additional treatment. We may continue with those moments of I'm tough, I'm invincible, and continue do things without the additional medical help, and perhaps that causes us some delays in our own claims and some other problems as well. But the point is here is we have things to fix. We need to focus in on this, and we need to really have this conversation and go, why is this number truly expanding? What is happening here? Do we really need to pay more attention to quality? Do we need better training? Do we need something else on the inside? Veterans, do we need to do better at helping the VA with our own claims? Do we need to make sure that we're getting that medical evidence? Do we need to paint that picture better? Do we need to just do better all around? And perhaps. So, without me getting on my soapboxes, veterans, we are out here to help you, the VA-accredited attorneys, agents, and VSOs. I feel there's a lot of good ones out there. I feel we all have the same mission, and I know there's a lot of good VA employees too that have a lot of care for what they're doing and want to make those changes as well. So let's all come together. Let's continue having this conversation and watch where these numbers go, and let's not let them get too high, because again, veterans, this is your money too. These are your benefits, your back pay. That's getting delayed. Yeah. So anyhow, I told you I was going to stay off the soapbox, but remember, we're all out there to help. If you prefer myself or you want to talk to me, veteranlane.com right now is the website. We're going to be revamping that soon. Likely to add on our new areas of law here in the states of Arizona and New Mexico. But for right now, that page is still active. The calendar's got really full really fast, so you may have to wait just a little bit to get me here. So just know that we're still available, we're still out there, and we're working really hard for you veterans. And we will definitely put together a claim for you and argue all those errors out to get you those benefits you deserve as fast as we can get them. All right, everybody. I'm not gonna rant, but I do appreciate you watching the video here. Again, I'm gonna link both reports down in the description, so you can go back and look at both these here for yourself and get the information that's out there. Let's see if we can fix the system. Let's see if we can smooth it out. Let's not lose hope yet. I think we can do it. All right. Have a wonderful Tuesday, or a terrific, tremendous Tuesday. I'll see you in the comments. I'll see you in next week's video. And maybe I'll see you right here at the table here in the conference room where we can talk about your claim.